that came had a great time, and they had a brief reprieve from the violence that was surrounding their lives. And after that show, Acrassicauda would never play in Baghdad again. Our obsession with the band continued to grow, and finally, after a year of deliberation, in August of 2006, when Iraq was basically in full-blown civil war, Eddie and I decided to go to Baghdad to track these guys down and see if they were still alive.
We bought a $610 Euro ticket one way to Erbil in Kurdistan. This plane brings us there tomorrow morning.
It's really difficult to get visas. They wouldn't even let me in the door of the embassy. But this is what we're doing. We flew here into Frankfurt to get the only flight into Erbil from Europe, and apparently you can buy your visa on the ground in Erbil in the airport. It's a massive loophole in Iraq, and it's called Kurdistan.
Smuggling ourselves into Iraq through the loophole, and with no way to get to Baghdad. We'll fly, but we don't know when. To avoid being shot down by Iraqi insurgents, the pilot must stay at 9,000 meters until the plane is directly over Baghdad airport, then bank into a spiraling dive, straightening up just meters from the runway. If you're looking out the window, it can feel as if the plane is in a free fall from which it possibly can't pull out. The only thing worse than the view from the window is being seated next to someone who hasn't taken the flight before. During one especially difficult landing in 2004, a retired American cop wouldn't stop screaming, "Oh God, oh God." I finally had to slap him in the face on instructions from the flight attendant.
It's today's Time
magazine with the Baghdad Diary, and it's probably not the best thing to be looking at before flying to Iraq. I feel sick to my stomach. I was feeling calm about this bit, and now I'm shitting bricks. Thanks. I'm freaking out. We landed in Erbil and we walked to the customs and immigration people, and they just stamped our passports and they let us in. Eddie was filming as we walked off the plane. We hire a taxi, and about a mile later we get pulled over by a bunch of guys with guns. And that's how we entered Iraq. Being questioned, going through the camera, and being forced to erase everything that we'd shot thus far.
How many minutes did you record it?
About 2 minutes, just from here to there.
Okay.
There were two ways to get to Baghdad from Erbil, driving or flying. And due to the rise of the insurgency and the roadside bombs, we decided to fly after spending a night in Erbil. The corkscrew landing was actually not such a big deal. The Americans have expanded the perimeter around the airport, and instead of doing a nosedive, the pilots do these big wide circles as they land. As soon as we arrived at the airport, the first question they asked us was, "Have you guys ever used guns?" And then they gave us these flak jackets, and they said, "Be prepared to be shot at. You'll probably have snipers shooting at you." And they said, "Your car is full of guns." This is basically a gangster's paradise. There are people getting kidnapped every day. There's upwards of 300 people getting killed every day. All right. You're not allowed to wear seatbelts here because it's an obvious giveaway that you're a foreigner. So we're driving down the highway of death right now. It's a 7-mile stretch directly from the airport to the green zone, and it's the most dangerous 7 miles of road in the world. Snipers, roadside bombs, badness, etc. And he's doing this weird zigzagging.
It's really off-putting.
We followed a lead through Al Jazeera and Reuters. We found an Iraqi security company, and for $1,500 a day, we get a bulletproof SUV, another car without armor, 2 drivers, 2 shooters, and 1 translator. That's a steal.
We have a custom here, and every morning when we woke up from the bed, we said, "Good morning, Baghdad." It means that there is a new bomb in Baghdad.
This is Ahmed. He was our fixer, he was our translator, And he was the guy that we would call to arrange all of our Baghdad excursions. And he begged us not to show you his face, because we'd put his life at risk if we do that. That's the Elfinar Hotel, where we had the Vice concert in Baghdad last summer. When they bombed it, threw grenades into it.
Are you sure that's not what touched you?
Yep.
Hello, Faraz. Assalamu alaikum. So it's 9:25, and we're in the neighborhood. We'll be there soon. Are you there? He hung up on me. One of the most dangerous things is speaking English on the street, so he was whispering into the phone. All he said was, okay, okay. The entrance to this hotel is really sketchy.
You have a meeting with whom?
His name is
We're
Firas.
meeting someone named Firas who's in there.
يقول لك شخص اسمه فيرس.
Although we'd been in touch with the band for 2.5 years, this was the first time we'd met any of them face to face, and we needed to gain his trust, so we had to meet Faraz on his terms at a place where he felt safe.
What's up, dude? Yeah.
So and this is the lobby of the hotel here?
This is the cafeteria. The lobby's out there, and it's Hammer Hotel. I don't know if you guys familiar with, but most of the reporters comes here. This got blown up last year by a car bomb. I was here. I was a big mess. I mean, it took a whole fucking 3-4 houses, totally destroyed. I mean, you know.
Are you working right now?
Yeah, I got a little computer store in downtown in the city.
Are there any other metal bands right now?
No, there's projects, you know, for metal bands, but nobody could have made it.
When we first wrote about you, we said that you were the only
We still the
only metal band in
we
Iraq.
still the only. There is a project, but no bands formed yet. It just what I meant by a project, you know, a couple guys here
Jamming here.
a couple guys there jamming, but nobody have made it yet to get up on the stage and say.
Did you think that when Saddam was in power, that if he was taken away, that everyone would just start killing everyone else?
No, I thought that everything would be better.
Right.
Actually, in the beginning, everything was getting better, but later on, I mean, I don't know what happened. Like, let us say the first year, you know, it's kind of like there's a couple of incidents here and there, but nothing much against people. Now is everything going against people, you know? Now what the people say about it is they took one thief, you know, they took Alibaba and they left the 40 thieves, which is what we have right now, which is, I don't know who the hell they are, but anyway.
Various militias.
Whatever, dude. I mean, you got like fucking, I don't know, like 1,000 of fucking different type of fucking militia and forces and army and police and I don't know what the hell it is. And you know, people coming from Syria, Iran, Turkey, Kuwait, Saudi Arabia, all over the fucking place. They come here.
To fight jihad.
Dude, there's nothing about jihad, okay? It's all fucking politic bullshit. I mean, dude, I'm a Muslim and I'm telling you, there's nothing about jihad thing against Christian or crusade or against Jewish or nothing like that. I mean, all the people who's dying here in Iraq are just Muslims, dude.
You know,
Dude, that's
American media is saying that it's sectarian violence. A lot of the insurgents.
Dude, that's what you hear on TV. It's nothing related to the fact. I mean, dude, I'm a Sunni, my wife is Shia. This is a totally fake truth. Or whatever, media fucking propaganda shit. I feel kind of like the government is enforcing, or not the government, but the people, like the politicians, is kind of enforcing this racist thing between Shia and Sunni. Shia don't hate Sunni, or Sunnis don't hate Shia.
Have you thought about going to Jordan with your family?
Yeah, I thought about it, but dude, in Jordan they treat me like shit.
Really?
Yeah, if you're Iraqi, dude, a couple months ago I was thinking about going